Hello and welcome everyone to your Taurus next 3-month reading for August 2025. Changed up a little bit, still connecting obviously with your soul energies and doing the charms, but two decks blended here together. They didn't oppose each other. So what I'm going to do is shuffle them up for you. We'll cut the deck and then we'll use one of them. Up top here is a spread and we'll just draw from them. So if you enjoy just jumping ahead into the messages, feel free, go ahead. I timestamp below for you to do that. Otherwise, we'll get into the charms here. I'm trying to take less charms because the first group of signs that I felt to read together, there was a lot of discarding of, of charms from my hands. So try not to waste time cleaning up. Live and learn, right? Just looking back at July here as they kind of work to get what they want. I kind of looked away. I wasn't expecting that. There was a request to do some emotional work, kind of work through something that might be holding you back, weighing on your mind, heart, energetic block, right? Ooh. Wow, my thumb kind of jumped there. Not sure if you saw that. They didn't want me to continue to move forward. Maybe I need to move back here. There we go. Okay. I'll just do another quick pass before I clean up. I'm not feeling anything. Okay. Okay, great, that worked. Not too much, not too much cleanup, just tuning in here to the charms as we shuffle up your mixture and see which half of the deck your cards are going to be in. For the reading, we'll just do a random split. I don't know, I feel like maybe some of you yelled one. I just heard like a crowd cheering like one. You know, when they call out from the audience, right? When you're on those game shows where you can pick what's behind the door. Pick behind door, what's number one? So we went with that. Okay. So it's timestamp time for all of our friends that join us now. And then we'll jump into it here. Okay. Just gonna start, you see here, I'm just starting with, I'm gonna pull two cards I'm kind of drawn to here, just to peek back at August. Let's see what is being brought ahead here, right? We're heading into September, so most of us, there's always something that's not quite finished or something we're just starting. So let's see what's coming in here from August into the next 3 months, September, October, November. Oh, just realized that was upside down. Okay, they got me to correct it. I'm not sure. I mean, they let it last that while. Like I didn't resonate right away. I was just staring at this card and how much of this like heavy weight on your mind. I was trying to figure out what they're tying this to. I don't know if you're carrying some kind of self-created burden as it relates to a relationship, because I feel like I said, like I wasn't paying attention over here. And she's very relaxed no matter which way I turn it. So I don't know if there was an ending here to a connection, and you're still carrying around sort of the weight of how this ended, but this other person is okay. You know, they're content, they're in a good place, but you're not. You know, they did the work, they did the healing, but you seem to be still carrying some kind of burden here. You know, maybe you didn't have a chance for closure, This could also be a loved one that has crossed over. Maybe they crossed over unexpectedly and you're carrying this burden, so they made sure to come down, right? They came down on this beautiful silk ribbon from heaven to say, hello, I'm in a good place. You know, go ahead and heal. We're okay. Interesting place to start off here, Taurus. Getting your own kind of closure, release from what this closure is, this connection is that you're carrying around on you. Okay, let's tune into the charm, see where we're headed first. I wonder if it's connected to the family matter down here, maybe. Okay, oop, running away from me there. So on party, it's pointing towards a reminder you need to hear. So maybe this connects back to a social gathering, or it's trying to focus you on a social gathering that's coming up, because it's also sitting above fresh start with this love and peace, which is encouragement to find that kind of balance with self. So head and heart, right? Head and heart agreeing, love and peace. That's the fresh start that is wanted for you here. But there's some kind of either social gathering or milestone that was like this trigger point for, you know, the disconnection here to happen. You know, the air, wow, see, that's the twice it's run away from me. So you must be running away from healing from this situation, this hurt, right? You've run away twice already. But it's the reminder you need to hear. The healing goes all the way back to this root, right? Whatever this milestone was. Could have been a birthday party, could have been a wedding, could have been a holiday, right? A family gathering of some kind. Some kind of social where you would be, you know, with this connection or around this connection and for this situation to have happened. Or, I mean, alternatively, you know, it could have been a request for you to not go somewhere, and you went anyways, and that was like the final straw, right? So they went off on a fresh start, found their love and peace, and now they want you to as well. There's encouragement here because you seem to be stuck here. This is a reminder, move forward. Don't dwell on this. I'm going to come across here where I see love and peace again. So we have this connected tissue, and it's pointing. I was going to turn around, but they wanted the words to point, that you're influencing kind of staying in this space with some kind of, it could be literal, an addiction, or it could just be addicted to the returning, right? Reminiscing, revisiting the memory over and over again. So addicted to looking at a photo, addicted to replaying a video again and again and again. You know, maybe there's a video of them smiling at a party that you keep replaying. So you're influencing your inability to find this balance of love and peace. So you kind of have to release this behavior to move forward here. And you intuitively know that, right? You're knowingly, and you might even be like flip-flopping, like, no, I'm not going to drive past their house. No. And then you find yourself behind the wheel and all of a sudden you're driving past their house, right? Like subconsciously you just do the route and you're like, oh, I did it again. And then you're like, well, while I'm here, I might as well peek, right? It's that kind of battle, this battle that you're still struggling with here. But there's encouragement from their energy, right? They're influencing your reading here, to let this go, because they have moved on. I'm just seeing if anything else is connected. So I'm going to go ahead and see what cards they want here. Maybe I'll put them down here. Oh no, maybe I should put them up here where we started. I'm actually going to go back to that one if I can, smoothly enough. Snake it out the backside there. Okay. Man, I'm doing terrible at the card reveals, always upside down. Okay. Look at the kind of the sitting and the healing, right? If it's almost like their soul energy is trying to talk to all of you. Like, here's how I did it. You know, I sat in the feelings. I acknowledged the feelings, right? They're looking back at you. So they spent many moon cycles, right? It was a uphill climb for them as well. But you have to sit in it, right? You have to allow yourself to go through it. Is really what they're showing here. You know, beautiful message if this is coming from a loved one, right? If you didn't have that moment to say goodbye and you're struggling with that, or how you left things, the final thing you said, they're showing you how to heal here. Now I'm intrigued by this because I do see the howling moon, so I might pop down there. But this is like throat chakra, right? So sitting in it might mean talking with someone, so counseling, talking it through with somebody else that knew them. It could just be a matter of talking through the situation. But I don't see it as a reach out to them to, right? There's this clear path between. They're already in their joy, happiness phase. And there's encouragement now for you to kind of go down the route, but not with them, right? They're here at the beginning, kind of the golden gilded statue at the beginning, saying this is the path to healing, and there's your choice, right? Are you gonna take it? Are you gonna go through this doorway, right? Are you gonna choose this path? Are you gonna choose to acknowledge and work through them? Reminiscing isn't working through them. This individual has a really high, you think very highly of them. So either they had a significant impact, positive impact on your lifetime at some point, or this is the amount of just love you have towards this individual. You know, a role model kind of energy here, right? Someone you looked up to, someone you truly respected, someone that you saw, you know, they kind of shined and glittered, right? Every time you saw them, you felt happiness, love, joy in the heart. And there's encouragement here for you to go get it, right? The Queen of Cups. Go get your golden chalice. Oh, this side. So it's still your choice. You're still in control here, the driver's seat of your destiny as it relates to healing emotionally with this circumstance. It's come up more than once, and more than different readings, Taurus, like monthlies, relationship readings, wealth readings. It truly is an energetic block, but the healing possibility is just resonating here, vibrating. Excuse me. So I'm going to come down to the wolf next, just because of the moon card. And it's sitting on no, and my wolf is throat chakra. This is getting angry or frustrated. This is not voicing it, right? You're howling and screaming either inside or when you're alone, like making those fists and you know, grunting and growling, all those ways that we express that kind of emotional state. You're kind of sitting on the no is letting me know another spelling for the word in context, excuse me, I'm getting choked up again, is that you haven't been appropriately speaking about it. Again, a lot of thinking, but not working through, not even, like, I don't even think you've just stood and screamed about it, just to get that energy out, like, ah. I wonder why they're pushing back. Maybe some of you think, like, I have dealt with this. Like, so what if I just look at a photo every now and again? I've dealt with it. I've moved on. And they're like, no, you haven't. But there's this talking about it, this healing. Okay. I'm coming across here to the horseshoe. It's sitting on how you truly feel about it. And it was sitting somewhat, like not completely raised and ready to be fulfilled, right? So that's like next relationship, just so that what I was saying, no, I'm fine. I feel fine. There's nothing wrong, right? The pushback here, but even the horseshoe is slightly askew, so not fully upright. So sort of the reality of the situation, you intuitively know it. You know that you don't feel full fulfillment in all areas of life right now. You are, you're feeling lack. That's kind of, I guess, the word, right? You don't have full, true, honest, authentic fulfillment in all areas. And somehow that lack is tied here. So once you work through that, speak about it for your healing, right? The healing of your voice. This will turn right up, or turn upright, I guess. I'm playing with my earlobe a lot as I'm doing this reading, and I'm getting quiet. So we already know you're not using your voice. But I'm wondering why I'm playing with my ear. I don't know if that's like your struggle, right? With your inner voice saying like, no, you're good. You've dealt with it. You're fine. Go ahead, do this, right? So don't dwell on this weighing on the heart. Unexpected surprise, unexpected news, unexpected situation. Could be unexpected that you came across this reading and right away we kind of leaned into this sort of heavy topic for you. Unexpected healing. Maybe it's more unexpected news because my ear, I was talking about my ear just now, how I kept touching it. So maybe unexpectedly, news of how well they're doing, or unexpectedly, you'll cross paths with someone who knew this person, right? If it's someone that you lost, and the conversation is healing. Again, talking. The conversation is healing. I shared in another reading recently that that kind of unexpected moment happened. I just popped next door to new neighbors that moved in just to see if I could request just some help, physical help, someone to help carry something with me, and found out that they knew my father. So, unexpected, pleasant surprise. But there's, like I said, there's some kind of healing that's coming with this to help you move on, right? Move past this weight on the heart, help you to start talking. Okay. So I'm going to come here. This feels connected. The emotions interfering, since this is all about emotions. So they have their comforting, healing teddy bear that they're offering you in this reading. They know that you need it, right? You need the comfort, the support, the positive storytelling, the reminiscing of that person, right? Bringing you back to the right place of thinking back and looking back, right? The lessons learned, the good times had. And this is breaking a reoccurring decision, a bad habit. When I was down here, right? The addiction, Maybe you're still looking at, replaying something, right? That's interfering, or refusing to acknowledge how you really feel. That's a recurring decision that's not serving well and interfering. So let's see what maybe this unexpected help here, unexpected surprise that will get you talking and healing here. So let's see, where do they want us to go? We'll come over here. Okay, I think it's just these three. Oh, look at the chakra alignment. Once you get your balance, the change that's awaiting for you. But look at the Judgment. It's a mirror, right? You need to look in this mirror before you head through the door. It's almost like a really nice, beautiful, progressive story here for the next 3 months. The proper reflection, right? Your intuition, and then you have your beautiful love and peace balance. You break through that glass, right? You shatter that with your healing. Then you move forward with this beautiful choice. I chose to heal and find the emotional closure that you needed to find peace and at rest and go back into the world of play. And then when you're back in the world of play, you're here with those beautiful sound drums, right? Beautiful sound bath, music, the sun is rising, alignment. And then you keep heading down the path to this new change, right? This new start. It's fresh. It's a blank canvas. You can fill it in with whoever this new connection is, this new job is, this new, whatever the fulfillment is needed here. You've got a blank canvas to create that. It's like a very harmonious healing journey. And maybe that's what you've been afraid of. Maybe you feel like, emotions can be scary. Facing facts can be scary. But for some reason, I see very harmonious healing here. Like this is a pretty thin sheet of glass. It'll shatter pretty easily. So this journey is actually much easier than what you're thinking it to be, right? Maybe that's the unexpected surprise is, wow, I did this one session and of something, whatever your healing is, or I had this coffee date with this person that gave me a different perspective, and I just, I had that aha moment, shattered the glass. Okay, let's see if the topic's shifting here a little bit. I feel like it might be. Well, we're going to the focus here, so shifting your focus, shifting the focus of the reading. There's something you've put off here for a while. There's a request to return to this focus. So if you had a project to do at home, if you had a trip planned, if you wanted to return to a hobby or change up what you're doing career-wise, there's like this return to something that you let go, kind of years ago. You've put this off for enough time that there's been distance on this. Maybe this is something you put off last year, last season, right? There's a period here. So they want to return you here to this focus. And they're tying the paw print here. It was on the message from the soul. It will connect into your family, so beneficial for your family. Emotions as well, beneficial for your emotions. But the message here from the soul is both kind of like a pause, which means approach this slowly. Don't just jump in and use it as a distraction, right? Because they definitely want you to heal. I think we got that loud and clear. But kind of ease into this, plan, revisit your plans, your approach. There's a benefit. I keep wanting to say very beneficial for you to go a little more conscious with the intuition here, being more aware, more thoughtful, more considerate in your planning and in your approach for yourself, for whoever else this is going to touch. So I do feel like the last charm here is connected. I thought it was separate, but now they're connecting it. So we have family involvement, sort of health, health of the home, health of your family relationships and all your family household matters. And I like that you have the prism on that, because this is endless possibilities. You can go any route. So maybe that's why they had me say kind of take a pause here, right? Don't just shoot down any path. They're all opportunities, but just be more considerate of what's the path going to be like for others around you, right? Your support system. Just a little bit more kind, considerate, thoughtful. Even just taking a pause so that you can see actually all these opportunities. Maybe right now you're a bit focused, like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll fastly go there, or I'll quickly go there. Fastly was not a proper word. But they're like, well, wait, the wheel of fortune here is going to rotate and show you a few possibilities. There's a few approaches. There's various degrees of benefits to you and others that you love. So just calm down a little bit, Taurus. A little bit of calming energy here for you, even here, right? Calm, work through the emotions. Calm before you head out on this path. There's abundance and everything waiting for you. New start, fresh start, but they want you to be thoughtful in it. Let's get the cards, the pairing cards here. I think they want me to dig in here a little bit. Okay. Oh yeah, look at the stepping stones, right? Jump to one. Pause a moment just to calculate the distance, because they might be further and further apart. You don't know until you land on the next one, right? So if you go jumping too quickly, you might over or underestimate something. So the pause. I always, for whatever reason, see the sun as like the bouncing ball. When you follow and you kind of sing songs as a kid, follow the bouncing ball. So it's like follow, but it's just hanging there, right? Hanging there. It's weighing the decision a little bit longer. And the benefits to it, because the path leads to this golden abundance, right? What are the other two? Quick incoming karmic justice, when you cut this cord, right? When you balance yourself again, when the scales are balanced, you cut, right? You release what is ailing, kind of your heart, mind space, right? The weight on your mind here, but there's so much passion here. So the healing's wrapped around you. So once that's healed, look at everything that comes into you, everything that's been energetically blocked, right? That's probably also why you have to pause, so that this can all catch up to you. Look, there's kind of three groupings, three little pauses. The first pause, you got a nice grouping of 4, right? 4 new starts, 4 opportunities, 4 increases in revenue, whatever it is. Then you hop to the next, then you hop to the next. It just builds brighter and brighter and brighter. Nice, firm foundation. This could just be in the next 3 months, going a little bit slower in your new relationship, right? Pausing before you take that next step. It'll benefit all of you. It'll help you create this nice, solid foundation that's all full of love, right balance, preparedness. So if you follow this route, abundance is awaiting for you. So, you know what? It's kind of up to you. It's your decision on how you approach this. Obviously, right? We see that choice, your decision, your decision. Your decision keeps repeating for you. These double uprights, your decision, the doorway. So you are still in the driver's seat of your destiny, of this fresh start, of the peace in your heart and this new love, this new passion that you can follow. but there is this slowness, right? You're going to be new to it. You're going to be freshly healed. You know, you don't need to rush in when you're just freshly healed from something either. So I'm going to wish you all good luck, and when we check in next month, we'll see where you're at. Where are you at along this journey? You know, you busted through? Are you right in front of it? How close did you get?